OPEC Plus has agreed to raise oil production, sending crude prices tumbling and promising relief at the petrol pump across Ireland. Good morning and welcome to the Morning Brief. Today is Monday, 6th July 2026. I'm Neil, and in the next few minutes I'll take you from Ireland, across to Britain and out into the wider world. Everything you need to know before the day begins. World. Our first story comes from the global oil markets. OPEC Plus has agreed to increase production targets, and the decision is already hitting crude prices hard. It's a shift that'll ripple through energy costs worldwide, and for many households, it means something quite tangible. For Ireland, this matters because lower oil prices reduce what you pay at the petrol and diesel pumps, ease inflation pressures on households and businesses, and improve Ireland's overall import bill for energy products. Next, to the aviation sector and a major deal taking shape. Budget airline easyJet, which operates significant routes from Irish airports, is accepting a £5.5 billion takeover bid from US investment firm Castlelake. It's a transaction that could reshape low-cost air travel from Ireland to the UK and across Europe. This matters to Ireland because easyJet has long served Irish passengers travelling to Britain and the continent. Changes in ownership could affect flight availability, pricing, and service quality for anyone relying on these routes for business or leisure travel. Our next story is from Ukraine. Russia has launched another intense overnight attack on Kyiv, killing at least 7 civilians and striking residential buildings and critical infrastructure. It's the continuation of a brutal pattern, relentless bombardment targeting those who live in the capital. This matters to Ireland because the European Union, of which Ireland is a member, has backed Ukraine with substantial financial and military support. Ongoing Russian aggression destabilises the entire continent, affects EU energy security, and shapes Ireland's geopolitical alignment and humanitarian contributions. From France, a verdict with profound implications for European politics. Marine Le Pen, leader of France's National Rally, is learning the outcome of her appeal on political eligibility today, a decision that will determine whether she can stand in the 2027 presidential election. The result carries major consequences for the direction of Europe itself. For Ireland, this matters deeply. France is our largest EU neighbour and a key trading partner. If Le Pen returns to power, it could reshape EU policy on immigration, sovereignty, and integration, issues that directly affect Ireland's membership, our interests, and our place in Europe. UK. From Westminster, attention has turned to political donations. The UK government is launching a crackdown on large political donations to improve transparency. The move comes amid revelations that Reform UK leader Nigel Farage failed to declare financial support from a convicted fraudster. It's raised serious questions about funding oversight in British politics. This matters to Ireland because Farage and Reform UK have positioned themselves as hardline on Brexit and Northern Ireland issues. Greater transparency in UK political funding means we can better understand how these parties are resourced to influence Irish-UK relations and Northern Ireland policy. On digital infrastructure, analysis from Which makes for sobering reading. UK mobile internet services have been ranked 57th globally for network performance and 70th for download speeds, performing worse than any EU or G7 nation, despite offering cheaper pricing. It's a stark picture of infrastructure gaps across Britain. For Ireland, this matters because cross-border workers and business operations depend on reliable connectivity. Poor UK mobile infrastructure affects those commuting from Ireland or running operations that span both countries, and it underscores a widening gap between UK and EU digital competitiveness. And we close at home with a concerning story from Garda. a brand new Garda helicopter that was purchased in 2024 still hasn't been delivered, held up by administrative issues. The force now relies on just 2 ageing helicopters, one from 2007 and another from 2001. It's a delay that's affecting emergency response capabilities right across the country. This has a direct impact on public safety. Communities depend on Garda air support for search and rescue, crime response, and disaster management. Equipment delays like this signal broader concerns about government procurement and operational efficiency where it matters most. There's also important discussion underway on drug policy in Ireland. An Oireachtas committee has made recommendations to shift how Ireland approaches drugs, with experts arguing that criminalisation causes more harm than benefit. The commentary is calling for government action on these recommendations. This is a major policy question affecting criminal justice, public health, and social services across the country. It directly impacts vulnerable populations and carries implications for HSE resources, Garda priorities, and legislative reform. Finally, on a brighter note, hurling. Limerick secured a dramatic last-gasp victory over Clare in the All-Ireland semi-final, while Galway advanced past Mayo in another thriller. The results have set up major semi-final matchups and left Cork's championship hopes hanging in the balance. All-Ireland hurling carries national sporting significance and wide cultural resonance across Ireland. It's a major institutional event and a source of community pride, particularly in Munster and Connacht regions, where the passion for the game runs deepest. And that's the morning brief for today. Whatever the day brings, take it steady. I'm Neil. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Until then, look after yourself.